Well, I'm with Andrea and Mark here, the owners of the Shore Hotel in Laxey. What an absolute dream of a day to come down here to talk about hopefully a project that will be very much seeing you from time to time. You are the owners of the Shore, and even I hadn't been down there for a few months, and already that's amazing differences you've done there already in the bar. You know, I hear you just one day came across the place, you just liked it, it was for sale, and yeah.
And the rest, as I say, is history. Yeah.
But you didn't stop at that. That's what we're here for, really, because that work is done.
Yeah.
Tell us, what's your plans?
So basically, as you say, we came down last summer and just fell in love with the place and saw it was for sale, and it was just stunning location. And obviously we met Jill and Paul, the previous owners, and we came over about 3 or 4 months.
Yep, 3 or 4 months.
And just getting a feel for the place, getting to understand what it entailed. And we actually bought it 4th of January this year. Mm-hmm. And we started the refurbishment on the 4th of January and went into lockdown on the 5th of January.
No.
But yeah, we finally opened on the 19th of April when the lockdown finished on the island.
So, I mean, obviously you've done the pub, why not just stop? I mean, we've got pictures of you inside with these great plans, and it is an amazing, this is like grand designs.
Yeah. Well, we thought we knew that the whole project would take over a year, and we thought the locals wouldn't be impressed if we closed the pub for a year. Hence doing the pub first.
Yeah.
So that's done, and then the next phase is going to be the big phase, isn't it? It's basically a high-end restaurant and 6 boutique hotel bedrooms on the first floor.
Right. And you were reminding me, this was had a restaurant there years ago, and of course the Brewery, Mark. You're still involved in that?
We don't actually have the brewery anymore. We wanted the extra space for the restaurant and so on. Mm-hmm. So we actually still have the Boatswain's Bitter, and that's brewed specially for us. So it's unique to the Shore Hotel at Laxey. And actually we've just taken on another bitter as well. So we continue to have that same recipe as was originally produced here in Laxey.
Okay, so a new restaurant, and then above?
The hotel.
Right.
Which will be 6 double bedrooms, 1 disabled friendly, and it will have disabled access through a lift and everything.
Okay. You know, the only time I ever come down the shore with the cameras is normally when there's water problems. I'm sure you thought about that, have you?
We have,
yeah.
So I'll let my husband explain because it's technical.
Yeah, there obviously has been some history with some flooding here. So yeah, the whole of the design has taken that into account. If you look at the actual building itself, there's about 1.5 metres from one side to the other. And the pub itself has never actually had any problems with the flooding. It's always been in the sort of the brewery side. So we're actually going to lift that whole floor by the 1.5 metres. It also helps with the disabled access as well, such that we can actually have space underneath, and obviously we can take appropriate provisions with some pumps and so on to make sure that there's no flooding risk there as well. Obviously there's work being done on the side of the brook here as well to put in some flood defences there as well to protect it.
I mean, dream place, and I love Laxey. I mean, it's just so the community spirit here is fantastic. You've been welcomed, I hope.
Oh, they're crazy.
Hang on, what's that mean?
Do you know what? We've never really worked or lived in a community like Laxey. We've always kind of been mad and busy at work, so you don't really get the time to understand really what community means. And I think it's been a learning curve for yes, Mark and I, and it's been fantastic. Seriously, I mean, such a diverse community, and they're starting the pub is starting to represent the diversity in the island, in Laxey. So it's just fantastic, and everyone's been so welcoming, so helpful. It's just been great. We couldn't wish for a better welcome. And
just as a final, it's just like grand designs when they say you have got a history of knowing what you're doing. You've done this before many times. Really? See that? I was going to get this. Look.
I'd like to say yes.
Yeah.
However, Mark and I have been very lucky. We've travelled the world. We've stayed in some great hotels, eaten some great restaurants, and drank some great beers and great pubs. So what we've tried to do is understand from a consumer end, what people want, and that's where we come from it. So rather than looking at it from, we're experts in hospitality, we're experts in understanding customer centricity, because we have been customers, and that's what we're trying to build. We're trying to build a location, a building, a restaurant, a pub, a community where people can come and really enjoy the experience.
Okay, so nothing outside has changed, and we've been trying to do this for a few weeks, and you keep saying, don't worry, nothing's yet happened as such. When are we going to come back and see things underway?
Probably September.
Yeah, I think realistically, so it's just obviously going through the final stages of planning. I think one of the things is we've had really good support locally from all the neighbours and everything else, and local businesses, so that's been really, really encouraging. We're just literally about to go through that next planning stage, so we'd like to think, we'd probably start the demolition phase somewhere around the middle of September.
Okay, well, I do wish you all the best, and let's hope we go along this journey with you. But if it is like Grand Designs, you know it'll go over budget. And
no, it won't.
they always do that. That's what they do on TV, don't they? They always have this thing. But we wish you well, and good luck with the bank balance. And
Thank you so much, and we look forward to you joining the journey with us.
Yes.